Hospitals are full of people carrying silent battles. Some battles show on the face. Others remain hidden behind calm eyes and steady breathing. On a quiet Tuesday morning, in the diagnostic center waiting room, two strangers met and changed each other's lives without even planning to. This is a true-to-life moment. Nothing supernatural. Just kindness, courage, and unexpected strength. Grace sat alone in the waiting room, holding her test request letter. For weeks, she had noticed unusual lumps and a tiredness she couldn't explain. Today they were going to run imaging to rule out something serious. Her mind kept replaying the worst possibilities. Everyone else looked calm, but she felt like the only one falling apart on the inside. She tried to hide her shaking hands under her bag, but the elderly man sitting a few seats away noticed. He gave her a warm, gentle smile and moved his chair slightly closer, not too close, just enough to say, "You're not alone." "First time doing tests like this?" he asked quietly. Grace hesitated, then nodded. "My name is Mr. Daniel," he said. "I come here every 3 months for follow-ups. You don't have to be ashamed of being scared." Grace let out a shaky breath. It was the first real one she had taken all morning. "I don't know what they will find," she whispered. "I haven't told anyone yet." Mr. Daniel didn't say, "Don't worry." He didn't pretend everything would be fine. Instead, he said, "I remember my first day here. I couldn't even hear my name when they called me because my heart was beating so loudly. Fear is normal. But facing fear, that's strength." Grace's shoulders relaxed a little. "Whatever your results say," he continued, "you're stronger than this moment. You showed up today. That alone takes courage." They talked quietly, not about diseases or worst-case scenarios, but about life. Grace told him about her family. Mr. Daniel told her about living through treatment, appointments, and fear, and still finding joy in small things. Everything he shared was real, practical, and human. No clichés. No false promises. Just honest encouragement from someone who had walked the same road. Gradually, her hands stopped shaking. A nurse stepped out and called her name. Grace stood, but her legs felt weak. Mr. Daniel gently placed a hand on her shoulder and said, "Whatever happens in there, remember, you are not your fear. Take it one step at a time." Grace nodded with gratitude and walked in with surprising calmness. When her tests were done, she returned to the waiting room hoping to thank him again. But he was already gone. Not because he vanished mysteriously. Not because he was an angel. But because appointments end, people go home, and life continues. Yet the impact remained. Grace sat down, breathed deeply, and realized something important. Sometimes the miracle isn't a dramatic sign. Sometimes it's a person who sits beside you at the exact moment you feel like falling apart. Someone who shares their strength long enough for you to find your own. This happens in hospitals every day. Strangers comforting strangers, patients lifting one another, people helping each other through their hardest moments without even knowing their names. And sometimes, the courage you need doesn't come from a diagnosis. It comes from a human being who simply understands. Thank you for watching Nurse Chioma TV, where real stories heal, strengthen, and inspire.